Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Jordan, and today I'm going to be talking about Project 50 by Som Studios and why I've decided to go round 2 on it. Word for word here, Project 50 is a lifestyle challenge made for the top 1% of tomorrow. Within this challenge, there are 7 rules that you follow each day for 50 days straight. Rule number 1, wake up before 8 a.m. There are some parameters around these rules. This one says, but sleep 6+ hours and try to maintain a consistent bed routine. For myself, I'm super grateful for that because 4 or 5 out of the 7 days a week, I have no issue waking up before 8 a.m. Being the general manager of a brewery and restaurant, I am at work until 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning sometimes. Specifically on Fridays and Saturdays, it's just really tough to get up at before 8 a.m. when you're going to bed at 4 a.m. and it just doesn't make sense and you don't set yourself up for success. So I am super happy they have these parameters. Rule number 2, do your morning routine, 1 hour, no distraction. It seems like the idea behind this is just to be setting yourself up for success for your day. They say no phone and social media, if enough time, also meditate, go for a walk, or simply deep think and mentally prepare for the day. Rule number 3, exercise for 1 hour a day. Obviously exercising based on your skill level. For someone that's going to the gym, maybe you do a 4 or a 5 day split. And then on those rest days, you just work in a little something lighter to get your body moving. One thing I've been doing is going for a mile run, which it doesn't take too long. 1 mile kind of sounds long, especially if you're from Canada like me. And you're like, oh, what is that? 1.6 kilometers is what it is. Rule number 4, read 10 pages a day. Now for you people that don't like reading, this is gonna be really good for you. I've always enjoyed reading, but I've had a hard time pushing myself to consistently read. So the fact that this is involved in this challenge, I'm super grateful for. I find it's really nice to get your mind moving in the morning, which is why I like doing it in that undistracted time. The parameters of this rule is read motivational, psychological, or business related books, which is super beneficial because it's just education. My favorite thing about reading self-improvement or educational books, specifically around maybe your career path or things that you're interested in pursuing, is that you just get to apply it right away. So for myself, I read a lot of managing books, leadership books. Being the general manager of a restaurant with close to 200 employees, it's super important that I continuously try to improve as a leader and then do my best to pass that information down to our management team. Rule number 5, dedicate 1 hour towards a new skill. Now for myself, video editing is always something that I'm trying to improve on. So I've kind of tacked that into my new skill, but I've also been really trying to get a YouTube channel going. So I've been doing a ton of research there and putting that time into listening to podcasts while I'm doing the video editing and just learning as much as possible and soaking up as much as possible in that time frame. Rule number 6, follow a healthy diet. Now, this is just super important in general. So I think it's great to have this rule to follow to just kick your butt in gear and eat healthy. Don't go and eat fast foods. You know, life is all about moderation and food's about moderation, but being consistent with your eating habits, super important for your metabolism, super important for your health in general. So eat healthy. This is a great one. And then continue to do it after the 50 days. Rule number 7, track your daily progress in a journal. Now, journaling has always been something that's intrigued me, but I've just never dived into it. So I was really happy to see this one on the rule set of Project 50. And honestly, it's been one of my favorite things to do throughout my day. I look forward to journaling almost more than any of the other stuff. At first, I had no idea where to start. I kind of started by just taking the rules of Project 50 and going point form and just following along and just making notes on how each rule felt throughout the day. Now I kind of treat it more as self-improvement diary. Typically only do it at the end of my day or near the end of my day. It gives me a really good chance to reflect on how I'm feeling with my work, how I'm feeling with my personal life in terms of exercising and the healthy eating habits. But yeah, journaling has definitely turned into one of my favorite rule sets, and I think everybody should be doing it. So those are the rules of Project 50. Besides the fact of feeling a lot better by the end of the 50 days, I think my favorite part about it was just connecting with a lot of people that were like-minded and just trying to pursue something similar. And I've actually made a lot of really cool connections and keep in touch with these people through Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. So I think meeting like-minded people and surrounding yourself with that kind of energy is super important. And then it pushes you to kind of keep moving in that direction that you're striving to be in. Real time on day 31 of Project 50, and I've just been working it into my daily routine where I really believe I'll be able to carry this through past the 50 days into day 100, 200, 300. Who knows? So if you're interested in following along my last 20 days of Project 50, subscribe on YouTube. I've been releasing them as shorts, TikToks and Instagram Reels. I'll link all that below. For those of you that are interested and just have seen this challenge going around and have been wondering about it, I hope this video helped. If you're thinking about doing it, just dive in. And honestly, there's no better time to start with anything, but especially this. You just have to follow rule 1, wake up before 8 a.m. and go from there and just try it for a day, see how that feels. I guarantee you after a week, you're gonna wanna keep going. Are there days that I don't wanna make a video or I don't wanna maybe follow through with some of the rules? Absolutely, but discipline is a super important trait to learn, and you'll be able to carry that through life in general. It'll help you succeed and excel in your career. If you have any questions, please hit the comments below. I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thanks for tuning in to my first YouTube video, actually. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, and we will see you next time.